Welcome to Dr. Jester Rants and his swamp ass, and I'm gonna rant about this. From Business Insider. Andrew Cuomo shamelessly trying to memory hole his coronavirus nursing home fiasco. Yeah, that's typical from him, considering that he definitely trying to deny it even back then. Look at the hypocrisy. New York Governor Andrew Cuomo speaks at a news conference on July 6, 2020 in New York City, where he announced that President Donald Trump is enabling coronavirus pandemic by not wearing a mask and downplaying the problem. But that's exactly what you're doing now! Andrew Cuomo said it again. See, this is what happens when you vote these type of people in. You ruin it. They have double standards, they are hypocrites, they lack self-awareness, and it goes on and on and on. The governor of New York is on a quest to memory hold the worst part of his administration, Wuhan virus response, a March 25th advisory, and which ordered nursing homes to admit the Wu flu positive patients. The order plainly stated no resident shall be denied readmission or admission to the nursing homes solely based on confirmed or suspected diagnosis of the Wuhan virus. It flatly prohibited nursing homes from testing their residents returning from hospitals for Wuhan virus. In essence, in a bid to free up hospital bed space, nursing homes were required to accept Wuhan virus patients, and so they did. Let me drink some coffee because this is going to be long. And more importantly, it's full of hypocrisy and double standards. And the coffee today kind of tastes better compared to yesterday. Yesterday was a bit iffy. Before I go, now I look fresh. In the Associated Press estimated in May that 4,500 Wuhan virus patients were sent to nursing homes throughout New York. New York State itself put the number even higher at around 6,300 in July report. But after the state's nursing homes became out of control, Wuhan virus hotspots in May, the Department of Health, DOH, quietly scrubbed the edict from its website. And yet Cuomo this week said the nursing homes taking in Wuhan virus positive residents directly from hospitals just never happened. Oh, the self-awareness, he fucking hypocrite! Speaking with Finger Lakes Daily News, the governor insisted that because the state had so effectively and quickly flattened the curve, there was never a shortage of hospital beds. Therefore, Cuomo says there was no need for nursing homes to take. Again, state-owned report says the opposite. This is some Trump. Dude, this thing here is a complete and utter bullshit. We all know Business Insider mostly is a TDS news agency. That's why you had to actually put this in there. But we all know Trump hasn't actually directly lied about anything regarding the virus. I mean, he may have said something wrong here and there, but it's not an active lie. For instance, when I'm recalling something, there's a chance that what I'm recalling may not be 100% correct, and that happens to everybody, including you watching this video. I'm pretty sure that if you recalled something, you may have made a mistake here or there, and that's something that even Trump is capable of doing. He is in fact human. Do you actually think he's a god? That he's God, Emperor of the United States? That's supposed to be a joke, you fucking idiots. It's no surprise that Cuomo continues to dismiss concern over the nursing home fiasco. He's got a reputation to protect, kind of like DiAngelo. Cuomo yearly pandemic daily press conference provided a respite for the state and the country from President Trump's chaotic... Let's see, what do they link? Broke brains, conspiracy theories, Obamagate. Oh, of course, it's linking to Trump, broke brains, conspiracy theories, Obamagate, vote mail, coronavirus. Of course, they're going to say that, even though it has been proven and even came out, and I talked about it on a previous video, about Obamagate and how they were aware of what Hillary was doing. They have a lot of information linking the Obama administration to meddling on his own campaign, on his own Trump's campaign in this case. Evidence that they cooked up a lot of things to derail Trump's campaign and all those things. And yet, you have the audacity to claim that he peddled conspiracy theory? Are you shitting me? Look, journalists, your job is to report facts. Not your fifis, not your conspiracy theories, not your fake news. Imagine if InfoWars printed something like this. You would be up in high heaven denouncing it, saying that it's it's a conspiracy theory. But it's wrong, he's denying it. He should be censored. Trust me, you would be all over the place. The same way you've been all over the place when InfoWars printed a lot of bullshit in regards to vaccines, and even the Sandy Hook incident, or attack if you prefer. You were all over the place on the things like that, but apparently you don't offer the same level of... I don't know, of integrity on your own reporting. That's hypocrisy, double standards, and all that. He became a Wuhan virus hero, feted by other governors, landed on the talk show circuit, and granted a regular guest post on his brother Chris' nightly CNN show. Of course, because apparently he did good. Apparently Trump closing in the borders on China, no, that was xenophobic. Cuomo going out outside without a mask, no, that's fine. Yeah, that's fine. That's fine, completely fine. Trump going out without a mask, all things wrong. It appears to have gone to his head. Cuomo got a book coming out in less than 2 weeks called American Crisis, Leadership Lessons from the Wuhan Virus Pandemic. Which his publisher says tells a riveting story of how he took charge in the fight. Holy shit! That's one definitely very large ego. Tells a riveting story of how he took charge in the fight against Wuhan virus as New York became the epicenter of the pandemic, offering hard-won lessons in leadership and his vision for the path forward. His vision... The bullshit is off the charts. If it strikes you as odd that the governor of the state which has been most devastated by the pandemic is publishing such a book when we're nowhere near the end of the pandemic, it gets a whole lot stranger. Finally, something in this journalist's head worked. The pressure to explain the thousands of nursing home deaths which followed the DOH order, Cuomo administration investigated itself and ultimately issued a report in July absolving itself of our responsibilities. Guys, I'm completely innocent. Nursing home? Though the state estimated about 6,600 nursing home deaths, AP said the number could be almost 11,000, and of course, Cuomo will blame all those numbers on Trump. But we don't know, because the Cuomo administration is being maddeningly secretive with its data. Let's see what it links to. Understanding the outbreak, New York health. Okay. Cuomo has since rejected outright any calls for an independent investigation as ugly politics. Of course! Who wants to bet that if this was reversed with Trump, he would be all over the place requesting an independent investigation? Even though a number of prominent New York Democrats have also called for a non-state agency to investigate. In an attempt to get to the bottom of the issue, the fiscally conservative-leaning Empire Center for Public Policy in August filed a Freedom of Information Law request, asking the DOH for the state's records regarding the Wuhan virus-related nursing home deaths. The DOH requested an additional 2 months to search for the records, prompting the Empire Center to file a lawsuit to expedite the process. The suit alleges that DOH is already hiding the data without justification. Rich Azopardi, senior advisor to the government, told the Albany Times that it's nothing more than publicity stunt. Let's move on. There's no reason for any of this. The facts remain that the state hasn't been transparent with its data regarding nursing home deaths on both non-conservative media and outlets, and Democratic lawmakers have also been agitating for that same data. It's possible that Cuomo was working with the best available information and guidance from the federal government when the March 26 nursing home order was issued, but the order was quietly rescinded in May, demonstrating that the state knew it was a mistake. One thing for certain, when Cuomo says it never happened, he's not telling the truth. Look! The surprise Pikachu phrase. Oh! Imagine my shock. You see, the sacrifice I go through to bring you the news, the shocking news every day. Here I am melting in hell, trying to keep myself fresh with a bottle of squirty water because I can't afford the goddamn AC. The sacrifices I make. I should be Jesus. I should be Jesus for my sacrifice. But no. And here's the thank I get. Anyway, thank you for watching. Don't forget to worship me. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. See you on my next video. Good night.